The thing is that if you are trying to do drop shipping, sometimes you got to really have you got to make a decision as to which drop shipping supplier you want to go you want to actually partner with, right? So into this conversation, I want to compare and contrast three search players. I want to compare and contrast Syncee, Spocket, and CJdropshipping. So here's a review I want you to pay attention to. So when we talk about Syncee, what are we talking about here? First of all, the thing here is that Syncee actually has about 12,000 to 15,000 brands, and they have about 6 million to 8 million products worldwide that you can choose from. So really, Syncee is a great, attractive option for all kinds of dropshippers, experienced dropshippers, newbies, not a problem. And the thing here is that when you talk about the Syncee, you got to think about the B2B, a global B2B dropshipping platform that allows dropshippers to easily source, manage, and sell products from suppliers all over the world. Okay, so we're talking about Alibaba, Matterhorn, Mailer, and others. They're just one of the few global suppliers you can access through Syncee. And basically, what we love about Syncee is that they carefully vet all suppliers. They have a large selection of products, and they also have fast shipping times. So they basically are trying to really help you out. So think about the large selection of products. You have fast delivery with suppliers in different continents like the US, Europe, Australia, and Canada. You have integrations with the top e-commerce platforms. This is really good. And Syncee products are categorized into more than 400 different categories, making it easy to find what you're looking for. Especially if you're going after a specific, let's say a specific niche, you will love that sort of categorization. Let's talk about the pros and cons of Syncee first. But before I talk about the pros and cons, I want to quickly talk to you about how does Syncee work. Now, Syncee connects directly to all the major e-commerce platforms and helps dropshippers to find suppliers who can deliver products directly to customers without having to hold any inventory. Okay, so the pros and cons here. Pros first. You have a large marketplace of products and suppliers, and I'm talking about fashion, all the way from fashion to automobile and gift and gadgets. Okay, this is really cool. And you also have another thing that we love here is that with Syncee, you have high quality suppliers. You have product catalogs. This is really good. You have order analytics. You have order management. This is really cool. And you have good integrations with different e-commerce platforms from Shopify all the way to Acquid. You have the ability to manage multiple stores. You have great customer support. And so that's for the pros. What about the cons here? Well, the free plan is limited. The return policy differs based on your supplier, and Syncee remains a middleman. Okay, so in terms of Syncee pricing, well, Syncee has about 4 pricing plans, and it's all about what you're going after. And what you want to do here is you want to start with the basic plan and see how things go, and then from there you can actually ramp up. Okay, in terms of getting started, pretty easy. You can integrate Syncee into your online store. You sign up to Syncee, and you can search and add products to your online store. Boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. The thing about Syncee here is that Syncee has a free plan, okay? And the free plan on Syncee allows you to browse the products and get familiar with the platform. So to start selling, however, you have to select one of the paid plans, which starts at about $29 to $35 per month, okay? And Syncee really is a great option for drop shipping, especially if you want to access millions of products from suppliers in the EU, US, and Canada, okay? And it also has a direct integration with all of the major e-commerce platforms. And now if you're looking for products from China, maybe AliExpress will be a lot better for you. And what we love about Syncee here is that you can also sell products from Alibaba, not AliExpress, but Alibaba through Syncee, because Syncee has a direct integration with Alibaba, allowing you to add and sell products directly from Alibaba in your online store. And so if you go online and look at the reputation and customer reviews that Syncee has, pretty positive. I mean, you're talking about 4.7 to 4.8 over 5, rating on Shopify, for instance. And what we love about the Syncee here is that a lot of users love the UX and UI. So user experience and user interface is pretty cool. And we also love the fact that the whole thing is very easy to use. The whole process from you connecting your store to the Syncee's, I would say, back office is pretty good. Especially if you think about how Syncee integrates with third-party platforms, and you compare and contrast that with how, for instance, Spocket or I'll speak about Spocket later on, or Modellist, for instance. Modellist will actually help you out. And another thing I want to say here is that Syncee is always actually, they are innovating. They are adding new features, new functionalities to their platform. So overall, think about Syncee as a high quality dropshipping supplier. If you want to seek products from manufacturers in the US, in the EU, in Australia, New Zealand, okay, and you're looking for those in the UK, for instance, those specific geographies. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Syncee versus Spocket versus CJdropshipping. I want to now talk to you about Spocket. So when you think about Spocket, I want you to think about a couple of things, okay? And the whole thing is, Spocket is another platform that allows you to actually do your dropshipping, not a problem. And so the thing is that Spocket actually has fully vetted suppliers. They have faster delivery time. You have fast samples to evaluate products, simplified returns, and personalized branding. So this is kind of cool. And they use US EU e-commerce on their platform suppliers for faster delivery. But actually, suppliers are pretty vetted. Okay, they put suppliers through a lengthy screening process, enforce strict return policy rules, and even evaluate processes and products. Okay, so Spocket app is really great. Of course, you have some drawbacks also, but the thing is that overall, this is a great app in terms of product range, ease of use, website building, customer support, and marketing tools. I want to quickly talk to you about the pros and cons of Spocket. So, pros first, you have fast delivery times. Spocket suppliers are mainly North American or from the EU. You have great support and return policies. You have smooth user-friendly interface, so the UX and UI are pretty great. Using Spocket is really, really easy. You have automatic inventory and pricing updates. You have fully vetted suppliers and tested products. You have personalized invoicing for building a real brand, and you have a 14-day free trial. So those are the pros of Spocket. What about the cons here? Well, there is no free plan. You're gonna have to actually, have you're gonna have to start using the product right away and pay for it. And Spocket is slightly more expensive than competitors. The best products are behind a paywall, and you don't have no customized packaging. Okay, so the thing here is that when you think about Spocket, think overall about a player that allows you to connect with the world's most reliable suppliers, so you can choose their best products, test them out, and get them to your customers fast. Okay, and it's an easily searchable marketplace of the top EU and US dropshipping suppliers. You can choose a country, select your product niche, pick a price, and the app will show you the best products. And then you click import, and they are automatically added to your store. Very, very simply, very, very simple. And the app automatically handles inventory and fulfillment for you. Okay, this is really good, and the quality is really good. I mean, Spocket really focuses on quality, not necessarily quantity. Okay, so this is really cool, especially if they really screen EU and US suppliers. Okay, so Spocket is really for newbies or but also experienced dropshippers who want to sell great products, deliver them fast, and create a real connection with consumers. This is kind of cool because you have faster shipping time. That we love that. You have better products and suppliers. You have a branded invoicing. You have better return policies, and you also have a easy, simple ordering. And so this is really cool. Let me talk to you a little bit. So when we talk about the most important features that you can expect in Spocket, when you consider Spocket for dropshipping, you basically actually are able to search for suppliers and vet their credentials. You can manually upload each product to your store. You can manually enter each customer order. You can stay on top of inventory. You have real-time order tracking and updating the customer. You can also manually mark up prices. Okay, now all of these things, of course, you can manually do them, but Spocket also helps you automate the whole thing. Basically, everything I just told you can be automated through Spocket. Okay, staying on top of inventory, the app takes care of it for you. Okay, you wanna mark up prices, the app will do it for you automatically. You don't have to enter each customer order. No. So what I'm trying to say is you have flexibility, right? You can choose to do it yourself, or you can just rely on the app. And so this is kind of cool. And so when we talk about Spocket dropshipping, the product catalog is very diverse too, because you have all kinds of products. I mean, imagine a bazaar of dropshipping products with each section dedicated to a different product category, and not just anyone can set up a booth there. You have to pass inspections and prove you are trustworthy to get a spot. So Spocket actually has a few filters in the app that really help you zero in on the specific product you want in terms of location of the supplier, right? The shipping options, the shipping price, for instance, the seller rating, the premium products. Those are really important. So this is kind of cool. And when you talk about Spocket, again, you want to focus on flexibility. You want to focus on quality. You also want to focus on product importing and customization. And it's one of those things where you have to be really careful here, because you have automated order fulfillment. So in other words, you want to make sure that whoever you deal with, the supplier you deal with, you are able to monitor their quality. And if there's any problem, just report them to Spocket, not a problem. And they do delivery tracking. They do inventory and global pricing updates. This is a great feature that we love a lot. And you're able to update the price based on percentage, multiplier, or amount. So you can automate everything here. And they also have great customer support. Fantastic. In terms of pricing, they have free pricing. Of course, they have a free plan, but that free plan you really have to you really can't use it for much. Okay, but they have 3 paid plans: the starter plan, the pro plan, and the empower plan. It goes from $25 all the way to $100 as of the date of this show. But you can get a lot of value from those paid plans. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Syncee versus Spocket versus CJdropshipping. Talking about CJdropshipping, let me really go a little granular here. So when you think about CJdropshipping, I want you to really think about it's one of those Shopify dropshipping apps that enable you to access thousands of products from trustworthy suppliers worldwide. And so let me quickly talk to you about the pros and cons so you have a clear idea what we're talking about when we mention the word CJdropshipping. So what are the pros of the CJdropshipping app? You have an app that's it's free to use. You have faster shipping than other platforms, allocated your own personal agent, impressive product catalog, fast processing times, product can be quality checked, and you have warehouses around the world. What about the cons here? Well, it may be somewhat overwhelming for beginners, and the UI is cluttered at times. UI, user interface, okay? So when you think about the CJdropshipping, here is an app that is great for e-commerce businesses seeking a hassle-free dropshipping experience. And CJdropshipping is a reliable option, whether you're starting out afresh or already own an established store. Choosing this platform can help you find and sell products suitable to your niche and audience. And CJdropshipping can source any product even if it's not listed on the website. And the cool thing is that if you go with CJdropshipping, you don't have to worry about inventory, suppliers, or shipping, because CJdropshipping has got you covered in all aspects. Talking about inventory, no problem. Suppliers, no problem. Shipping, no problem. So with diverse warehouse locations worldwide, including the US, they will shorten lead times and reduce costs to enable growth and profitability for your brand. So this is kind of cool. So if you're considering CJdropshipping for your dropshipping business, think about a couple of things, a couple of features that we love in this app. First of all, sourcing. Then you have global warehouses. This is kind of cool. You have a Google Chrome extension. So the CJdropshipping app has a Google Chrome extension. You have a product photography. This is really cool in terms of establishing that rapport with customers. And you also have fulfillment. So CJdropshipping provides a comprehensive fulfillment service that takes care of your order processing and shipping needs. And some of the services they offer include order tracking, so you can easily keep track of your orders with real-time location and status updates available through their platform or Chrome extension. And you also have bulk purchase, so you are able to have free warehousing for bulk purchases, allowing you to save both time and money on product sourcing and shipping. You have print on demand, this is really good, and then you have quality check, so fantastic. In terms of plan and pricing, first of all, with CJ Dropshipping, you have all those apps, they have a free plan, and this is the kind of the free plan. They have the plus, the prime, and the advanced. And the plus, prime, and advanced are the paid ones. The free plan actually allows you to utilize the platform and services without any cost. It allows you to have up to 5 daily sourcing requests with free unlimited listing and order fulfillment with assistance. Plus, you can benefit from 24/7 support and quality inspection for your products. Okay? The free plan caters best to small businesses or beginners looking to test out the platform before investing in it further. Now, you can, and if you like the platform, then you can start with the plus, and then afterwards you can go with the prime, and finally the advanced. It really depends upon your needs. It depends upon how quickly you want to see, an evolution in your CJ dropshipping business. So in terms of integrations, you are well covered here as well, because CJ Dropshipping seamlessly integrates with all leading e-commerce platforms. Basically you have a Shopify, for instance, you have WooCommerce, you have BigCommerce, you have Wix, you have Squarespace. This is really good. This means what? It means you can manage your dropshipping business from a single dashboard, import products, track inventory, and synchronize orders with ease. One thing I want to say also is that when you think about CJ Dropshipping, I want you to think about a platform, an app, if you will, that's constantly innovating. Okay, and what we love about the integrations here is that basically not only does CJ Dropshipping integrate a variety of platforms, but a multitude of apps and tools are as well. Okay, so some of the most popular integrations include, you have popular research apps like Big Spy, SalesSource, SellerSprite, and more. You have marketing apps like UpPromote, GrowWave, GeorgeAds, and others. Listing and inventory management apps, for example, Deezers, Wholesale2B, and AutoDS. You have payment platforms, Payoneer, Wise, and Revolut. And you have store design apps like GemPages, Pagefly, and Beautify. So you have a lot of pros and cons, even in terms of usability. Fantastic. Support is just fantastic. You have all kinds of support options through blogs. You have the Academy, the CJ Dropshipping Academy. You have tutorials, you have a help center, and you also have a 24/7 support, so you can contact their support via chat, email, phone, or Skype anytime you need assistance or have any issues or requests. So just fantastic. Let me give you a few pro tips here. So if you're trying to really decide whether a Syncee, Spocket, or CJ Dropshipping is actually great for your business, you got to have a clear idea about what your needs are, okay? So how do you choose the best dropshipping supplier? First of all, you got to understand, when we talk about a dropshipping supplier such as Syncee, Spocket, or CJ Dropshipping, you are basically looking for a platform or a third party that can really help you in terms of get the best products and sell them directly to your customer without you even starting anything. This means what? It means that whenever you get an order on your online store, you can buy those products from your dropshipping supplier, who will send them directly to your customer. And dropshipping suppliers are responsible for the manufacturing, storing, and shipping of products, but do not deal with customers directly, okay? And this is kind of important. So if you want to choose a good dropshipping supplier, you got to think about location. Location is really key. You got to think about fair price, right? Because at the end of the day, you are running a dropshipping business, and for you to stay in business, you got to have like the economics of the transaction have to work for you, right? So fair prices. You want to have excellent customer service. So if you're working with a dropshipping supplier, the last thing you want is to spend your time on it, basically dealing with their tasks like finding the best shipping methods or searching for the details of a specific product. You want them to actually do it for you. And you also want to make sure that you have quality products, right? I mean, basically, if you are going to go after quality, then maybe you want to focus on US, Canada, like UK, EU, or Australia or New Zealand. Or if you say, I want to really branch out a little bit of those English speaking countries, or even like Western countries, so to speak, then I want to go for maybe China, but I want to really ramp up the quality of the products I'm looking for. Okay. Also, we want to pay attention to the pricing plan, because if you are going to choose a dropshipping supplier, you want the pricing plan to be really interesting. You also want to think about shipping and order processing time, This is another important element. Integration possibilities with your store, because you want your store to integrate pretty well with the dropshipping supplier / platform that you end up choosing. And you also want to think about a dropshipping supplier that actually offers customized packaging, because customized packaging can be really cool in terms of actually helping you build a deeper bond with your customer over time. Alright, here is our pick. After comparing and contrasting Syncee, Spocket, and CJdropshipping, our pick is Spocket. We think Spocket is really the best in the three, among the three, and we love Spocket for several reasons, especially when it comes to when it comes to UX, UI, but also when it comes to the variety of products that they have. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.